Hey loves, coffee. It is just over 31 degrees Celsius, which is about 89 Fahrenheit. And I'm in my tiny little studio, which has no insulation, no cooling. So it's much hotter in here than it is out there. And there's a storm building because the weather matches my mood or my mood matches the weather. Probably both. So I feel like there's a transmission coming later, the one that was promised, about the crown and the sacral release with Isis and all that. And but I wanted to do a video now about the build-up, about the alchemy, that frustration and the anger that comes with the sexual energy when we don't just spend it. Yes, I'm going to release it into artwork, maybe. I've had a shower, a bath, I've done that stuff, the sprays, blah, blah, clearing and all that. It's not going anywhere because it's needed. So, yeah, this is about well-being. This is about rolling with your moods and not suppressing them just because they're socially unacceptable, or because if you're going to have that sort of attitude, you've got to be a rebel or you've got to be a bad girl. Well, fuck off. Be in your moods, be yourself, go through what you need to be. Like, I feel like this for me, like I could easily go get a fan, but I feel like this is sauna or sweat lodge. There's something about the build up in the heat and before the birth, and getting into the frustration and getting into the Metallica. Yeah, you can listen to Metallica if you want, but it's that okay. I'm not sure if I showed you guys these before. I'm not sure if they're even finished, but this is one of the oracle decks that I've been working on very sporadically and very slowly over the last year. So, we've been in this cocoon, caterpillar soup energy for a long time, right? You get the caterpillar gets broken down into its elements, into a big soup, and then it gets rebuilt. And that's an analogy for us. When we get broken down, we get rebuilt. But we're past that now. Well, you will be soon. And this is like a inner scream. Yeah, avoiding, screaming in the void. Maybe entity attachments, soul fractals. So there could be entity attachments that don't want us to make this next leap because they're afraid. And I have so much empathy for them. But right now I'm at the stage, the stage before birth, when women are about to give birth and they get angry and everyone else can go get fucked because I'm getting this done. That's the energy. And then you kind of get to that phoenixy, this isn't finished, but that phoenix energy. But there's still fire. But there's seeds, there's like, this to me at the moment is looking like a frond of seeds. What's that called? I can't even, English. It's my first language, goodness sake. But there's a fire in the seeds at the moment. And Yeah, and the phoenix even looks like it's giving birth at the moment. Maybe this is the phoenix that died off, and then this is the new one ready to be reborn, and there's lots of smoke and solar energy present. So I keep seeing like a midnight sky. So I feel like it'll be tonight that I record the what comes next, because my children are with their father. So yesterday I was talking with a new person who I actually met at Christmas time. And the plants are knocking on the window. And they were looking for answers, and I just started kind of drawing automatic, some sort of automatic writing or channeling, but it's not letters. It's not like when I channel my novels or my blurbs for my cards or whatever, it flows and the hand flows. This is a different influence. It feels a bit like Taylor Henry if you watch him. God bless him. He does an amazing job, but I feel like if he knows anything more about the extent of the universe and that, he doesn't let on. It's very much for people who are on a very linear mindset. Whereas we're a soul and we bounce from body to body, and our ancestors are either alive or dead and all that. As I know, we're absolutely much more multidimensional, and I have my higher self, my soul, whatever. Has many incarnations through time, space, and there are other me's, there are other, well, they're not like me, there are other people existing, and they may be awake or they may not, and they're walking around now in this time. So I just feel like if those of you who aren't identified as being creative just got a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, charcoal, whatever, and just let it out, you might be pleasantly surprised and create something that is societally appropriate or whatever. But what you need to understand is with artists, most artists, most of what you see, unless they're showing the preliminary drawings, which I don't do, not very often, is that 95 to 98% of it gets trashed. You see a very small piece of the pie that was created. There's a lot of practice that goes into some things. And you don't have to have a style, by the way. I don't have a style. I just do whatever comes out. Sometimes they'll come in a series of styles, I guess. But I'm just encouraging you to try. Just give it a crack. Channel your energy, your worries from the energy that's building up in you because you don't have the answers. join the club, into something. It could be one of the things that we identify as being creative. Traditionally, like, you know, visual arts or music or dance. But sewing, that sort of stuff. But there's so much more. Oh man, I just had a bath. I'm black as hell. I can no longer hide. I can no longer run longer. Can I resist your goodbye? Give me the power to keep it defined. Bless me. Excuse me. Some of the things sometimes I think would be much simpler to be one of these YouTubers who just does art and people draw along with them. They just get to do their art and they talk while they're painting and then people follow on. But I got to be me. I have a very specific narrow road to travel. And I only see the breadcrumbs. Seashells. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Wow. I did not know what I was drawing. Cool. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe I'll show you later. Was there anything else? Yeah. This morning when I went outside, to do my energy routine, I remember this morning. Donna Eden, check her out. Morning energy routine. Do it. Do the thing. Do the dance. I was just so done. It's like, God, I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't do it. I can't do another day. And a dragonfly flew past my forehead. And then I looked around and they were moving so fast, and these massive dragonflies like this. 10 to 15 of them, when normally I'd get 3 max. So there is liberation. This is like the build up before the storm, or if you're like me, you might be in the storm still and you're coming out the other side. You've been through storm, then there's the eye of the storm where everything is eerily quiet, but you know you're not done, which I was at for quite a few months, and it's like being in limbo, and that's a type of hell in itself. And now I'm coming out the other side. So hopefully I remember that for a card. That's cool. Come away with me. Okay, so they're saying your luminosity grows with every waking moment. Don't be afraid to soar and shine. Leveling up requires great interest and great intensity. You've got to say it in they're going down 2 paths now. I can't talk 2 paths. I can't say it. And now I've lost both of them. Okay, now's not the time to have a powwow, guys. You've got to pick a path. Maybe that's the message. Things are gaining speed, and the skills you will access are like nothing you've experienced before. Not on this plane and not in any other. Yes, you have come to bring your gifts from previous incarnations, previous lifetimes from afar, but your life journey, soul's journey, spark's journey is here at a point of great vibrancy, of great creation. For what you are creating is a surprise even to us. We await with great excitement and great what's the word for that? Excitement and great it's not quite trepidation, but it's like sitting on the edge of their seats kind of thing if they had seats. To see what you will do, which puzzle pieces you will pick up, which puzzle pieces wasn't quite right, hang on. Okay, so puzzle pieces implies that it is already known how it will fit together. We're building something new. So how we will pick up how we will learn and grow through a situation that has never happened before and will never happen again. This is the ultimate gift on a soul's path, and that is why you chose, dear one, to come back from so far one last time. For you knew that it is wise to let young souls take the lead, take the reins, and that the old soldiers must eventually, the old teachers must eventually step aside. You knew this, but you could not pass up the opportunity to create something new on your own. This is the final stage in your spiritual evolution. This is the final stage of your existence. Unless we surprise ourselves in the greatest way with a new creation. There is no wrong choice. There is no threat here. All is well, all is one. Yes, you are enough. The restrictions you have created in your circumstance serve to apply pressure. This was calculated by your soul. And you recognize this as a truth, even if your mind had nothing to do with it. this frequency resonates because it is a message for you now, as you exist now. And I just heard Spill the Wine by Michael Hutchins. Particularly like that song, but it's an exciting prospect if that's what you want. Look it up. There's always more messages in the film clips and in the songs. And I noticed as I awoke, to knowing of my spiritual awakening. I mean, really, spiritual awakening is an ongoing process that goes on for many, many years. But I'm talking about the big one, right? When I realised that God was a thing and aliens and fairies and stuff. It's a hit on the throat chakra there. Thanks for that. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. There is nothing wrong with, how do I put this without getting locked off YouTube, being promiscuous. There's nothing wrong with that. But you've got to know that you're expending your creative energy, and that you get energetic attachments, but follow what you need. And I will probably do a video on energetic attachment, or like entity attachments, especially through copulation. I'm trying to use words that are okay for those PC peoples. Although I think I swore at the beginning of this video, so I don't know why I'm bothering now. Must be mellowing out. Is that all? Still hearing Come Away With Me. Come away with me. I'm in love with the other woman. Just so you know, I'm nobody's other woman. You understand? Just saying. Yeah. And I think that's a message for other followers. Quite often we've been abused into taking what we can get, and honey, if I can stand on my own 2 feet, coming from where I came from, then so can you. And I don't care if you're male or female or whatever. Doesn't matter. Know your worth. We are all equally worthy. Just most of us don't realise it. Sunshine on a cloudy day makes my soul drip, drip away. Christine, I knew. Sunshine, sunshine. I will probably just keep talking until the time runs out, and I probably won't notice when that happens. You know what would be nice? It would be really nice to be around other people who likes to do creative stuff, and we can just have days where we just do art, talk shit, drink coffee or whatever, eat snacks. That would be nice. Yes, thank you for loving me, and thank you for witnessing me. And I love you, and you are witnessed as well. My spirit team have allowed you in for one reason or another. And even those who don't have the best intentions at heart, you're ready. You would not be attracted to this if you were not ready. You may be poo-pooing this and saying, oh, it's crazy and whatever. Or maybe you do that on other channels. But there is a part of you that is crying out for this energy, and then the ego. I'm not vilifying the ego, because the ego is definitely a vital part of us. But the ego says, oh no, I can't be one of those stupid spiritual people. Aren't they stupid? And then your ego will realize over a long period of time that it's been wrong, and that the pain is so great that we must change. And change we do. And people fall away. They come and go. But the love never changes. Just our ability to open to it. And that is moment by moment and day by day. Someone's eating zucchini slice.